at 400 until they're crispy on the top. Oh, and then Rachel Ray tip, squeeze a little citrus over the top. Get me started on potatoes. I'll be here for the next 3 days. All right, listen, let's dive into our next item in the show. Everything on air and online at QVC is on 5 easy payments, including our Chicago Metallic 13x9 pan. But what's this? There are 3 channels on the inside. That means you can make 3 different things at once. Let's say, because each slot fits standard size lasagna noodles. Let's say you want to make 1 veggie lasagna, 1 meat lasagna, and maybe one with a little more spice, a little more chutzpah to it. You can, and you can do it all in 1 pan. It's K50232, not just for lasagna, but that's the concept that's going to get us started here. Now, I know we have color choices for you. This one in front of me is the graphite. We also have the copper, and we also have one in gold. It's the first day being presented at this low price. It's $16.68. We have 5 easy payments of $3.34. Those 5 easy payments are gone at the end of the show. We are jumping back into Marie Louise Ludwig's kitchen, and she is going to teach us a little bit about baking and cooking 3 times as much.
Oh, ask me what I'm having for Easter dinner tomorrow.
What are you having?
We're having lasagna. 3 different kinds of lasagna. Oh, and could I make all of my sides in 1 pan? Yes, I'm glad you asked, because we're having sweet potato casserole, macaroni and cheese, and a little sour cream and garlic roasted mashed potatoes. And what's for dessert, you ask? Oh, well, if you don't like one kind of cake that I make, we're going to have a raspberry bread, a chocolate bread, and down here in the front, a homemade cranberry orange bread, all made in this beautiful pan from Chicago Metallic, Mary. I can't believe the price on that. That is such an unbelievable price for a pan that is so well made. Chicago Metallic, infamous for creating great bakeware. Look at that. I'm gonna pull that up here. Come on, Dave, get on in there. Look at that slice of lasagna. And the beauty of this is easy to do. And the idea behind all of this is, by the way, oh, who's this going to? It's gonna go somebody, because it's not sliding off of my tray. And oh, look at, they're all cooling on my silicone drying racks down here. Look, let me show you this pan right here. So the idea was, you know, we're kind of in a world where we have so many great ingredients, and we have so many people that like lots of different things. So if you're going to boil a whole bunch of lasagna noodles, or you're going to use the ready-made ones, why not take a bit of this and a bit of that and make 3 different kinds of lasagna in 1 pan? And that's exactly what I've done here. May I say, this is a heavyweight pan. It's not super duper heavy. It has got superior non-stick in here. It's oven safe to 428 degrees. You've got great handles on the side in here, and it's so versatile, and you can do so many things. But are you still there, Mary?
Oh, I sure am. Are you kidding? I'm going to get my forks.
So here's what we did yesterday, Andy and I together. So we imagined we were going to have a whole house full of people over, and we did 3 different versions of lasagna in this pan. Same noodles all the way through. So here we did Italian style. We've got Italian tomato sauce, ground beef, basil, ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, slices of mozzarella on here, and then just finished off with some slices of mozzarella cheese and basil. Yum. In the middle, we went a little vegetarian in here, because we have got the ricotta cheese. There are mushrooms in here, shiitake mushrooms, and there are also some roasted zucchini, finished off and all the way through with pesto sauce. So we love that. And on this side, we're going a little south of the border, because we've got salsa in here, we've got peppers, we've got Monterey Jack cheese, and then we just juiced up a little bit of sausage in there. How cool. 3 different lasagnas. They will all bake at the same time. Always recommend cooling. We actually cool ours completely, and then we gently warm it up. And look at that. Is that not beautiful?
It looks gorgeous, and nobody can say that they didn't have something that they wanted. I mean, you are covering everybody's needs in 1 pan, But what I love about it is everybody gets the best piece because it's got the perfectly cooked, squishy, gooey, ooey, cheesy in the middle, but then you've got the crunchies on the outside.
Yeah, this is really something for everybody here. If you let it cool off, like I said, a little bit. Like my mom used to cut lasagna way too soon when we were growing up. And it was like lasagna soup.
It's so hard to
let
wait.
it cool down a little bit. And if you want to, make it the day before, put it into the refrigerator safely, no cover on top, let it completely chill out, cut your pieces out of here, and then just reheat them or warm them at the last minute. Look at the layers on that.
And you know what?
That is gorgeous.
Lock and Lock has a refrigerator set that is long and lean, and it's made for spaghetti noodles. It's made for pasta noodles or lasagna noodles. These, whatever you cook in here, would fit perfectly in that set. I know I own that set. I know a lot of people do. But this is the pan itself. It's a 9 by 13 or 13 by 9, whichever your preference is. But this is how you cook 3 things at once. I'm thinking maybe some folks are vegetarian, like Marie-Louise just said. Maybe some folks are not. But for your baking, for your side dishes, lasagnas, meatloaf, what about cakes? You could do 3 different kinds of cake. You could do brownies in here, I'm sure. But it's... Marie-Louise, it's $16.68, and you have all the colors in front of you, right?
Yeah, listen, I do. I can show you.
Cool.
So this is the bronzy one.
Okay.
Look at the size of this.
I know.
It's almost my whole midsection.
Covers
right
your
here.
torso.
But not overpowering. So I noted that you mentioned the loaf of the meat. Which is what I like to call the meatloaf. I call it the loaf of the meat at home. You could do 3 different kinds of meatloafs in here and completely step outside the box. Your kids are painting on a rainy Saturday and they got all these little containers of paint. All your little paint containers could go in here. You could do 3 different kinds of pasta in here. You could make a big thing of ziti and then divide it up between an Alfredo sauce on one side, a red sauce, maybe a vodka sauce over here. So many different things you can do. But, oh, here's the other colors. Focus. Tell her to focus.
Love
gold.
the gold. You know what I
graphite.
wanted to share with you too, Marie-Louise, that Jennifer said you could use it as a bread pan. It would make great baguettes.
Oh,
What
that's
a
a nice
good
idea.
idea.
But what a beautiful segue. Thank you, Jennifer, because what I did is I just took, apology in advance, because y'all know I'm a baker and I like to bake everything from scratch, but I took 3 box mixes, the same brand. They pretty much had the same mix of eggs and water and oil in them, but we made all 3 of these in here. And then I took my spatula, and if you don't have a spatula that fits, we happen to have this from the catering kitchen, just make sure everything cools, and you can actually turn these out onto a platter if you want to. But I just kind of get underneath like this, and I just lift it out. Look at that.
Oh,
Non-stick.
yum.
Now I have 2 things going here, and then this. Look at this one. This is a cranberry orange. I zhuzhed it up. I added some orange zest to this, and it already came with fresh cranberries. And in place of the water, I used fresh squeezed orange juice.
Oh, come on.
Which is really nice.
You're such an amazing
now
baker.
You've got breads in here. You could slice these up on a platter. And as I spoke to you earlier, the side dishes. So you've got your main dish. I know it's too late for Easter right now, but thinking things coming up. You've got a big ham, or you've got a big turkey or a prime rib that's taking up premium space in your oven. How do you fit all of those dishes in there? Maybe this is going to feed, 5 or 6 people, 10 people, whatever. Now, sweet potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and a garlic roasted sour cream mashed potato. All go in about 350 degrees. They all cook at the same time. Buy them in containers from the grocery store and just mix in a little extra sour cream and butter. Mix in a little extra cheese here. Top this one with marshmallows if you want, and finish it off with marshmallows in the oven. When you pull this out and set this on your table on your beautiful silicone trivet.
Maybe just a little teaser.
Now look what we've done. We've got lasagna, We've got side dishes and we've got cakes. So easy to do and something for everybody. It's just a fun way to step outside of that traditional big pan of lasagna.
Really helps you get creative. It's the coolest thing. And at this price, 300 have already been picked up. It is flying. Let's show you the color choices because I'm holding the graphite in my hands. We also have the copper and we also have the gold, but it's the first day presented at that low price. So folks are gonna see this later on, but you're going to be able to use those 5 easy payments because those 5 easy payments are gone at the end of the show. $3.34 to get it home. Graphite is the most popular, but Marie Louise, as we wrap up on this one, K50232, you have a one-time only coming up, my friend.
I do, and it's very exciting, but I just wanted to say really quick, stuffed peppers.
Yum.
Stuffed peppers, yes.
That is the coolest thing. So many folks are excited in the chat about this. And we will see you shortly, my friend. Folks are already excited, too, about our one-time only. It's a set of 3.